everyone, welcome back to my channel. Hope you all are doing good. Now we are going to talk about Matplotlib area plot and its customizations. And if you have not subscribed yet, please start subscribing, and without delay, let us start with our topic today. Let us understand on our Matplotlib area plot, guys. So again, this is a kind of plot. Area plot is a kind of plot of Matplotlib library, and most of the times we don't have to use it. Most of the times we are using bar plot, line plot, count plot when you're coming to SNS or Seaborn, and we have box plot, to find outliers. So all those kind of plots we are using. Area plot sometimes we are using. Then we are using pair plot. We will see that how it is getting achieved in Seaborn. Pair plot also we are using. Pair plot is easier to segregate different kind of features, because at the same time you will get more than one plots created in a plane. So that is going to be easier. And let us start, guys. So what is the first step we have to do? We have to import our libraries, right? So we have imported our library matplotlib.pyplot as PLT. NumPy we have imported. Next, when we are talking about area, let me go to the whiteboard. I want to show you something regarding area plot. So when we're talking about area plot, when you're talking about area plot, just see this area plot. Okay. So the center, the area which you are seeing, right? I mean, the field area. So this is your area plot. What we understood from this graph? We understood that we have to have one x-axis. Okay. We have to have one x-axis. Then we should have multiple y-axis. Like if you want to keep more than two categories or more than two continuous variables, you can keep it. However, the x-axis should be one, and in that particular x-axis, you need to understand by plotting those two continuous variables how it is coming or how those two things are behaving. That is how is your area plot. And the area which you are getting, right, this green highlighted area, that is nothing but your inference or the final understanding what you are getting out of it, right? You need to understand what you are getting, right, from the plots. You should understand what is the requirement for that particular data set or for that particular domain wise or domain expertise wise. So we will see how to create it. We have taken some sample data. I have taken x-axis, right? And you can see I have taken arrange. Arrange is going to create 10, it is going to create different data points between 0 to 10, and the difference should be only 0.1. It will take 0.1 and it is going to divide till 10. That is what our arrange, right? Then we have y1. I have taken y1. Then y2 I have taken. Again, some calculations are. These things are some calculations I have taken. Mathematical formulas. Then I am creating my figure, or I am creating my fixed size, or the area where I am going to put my plot. I have taken that fixed size 10:6, and this is a standard size, guys. If you want, you can modify this to 12:8 or something based on the requirement. But my requirement is this. With this, I am okay. Now, how to create? I want to fill. I am telling that first I want to fill the area with some color. So what I'm doing, and for that you should be having some criteria, right? What is the criteria I have kept? I have kept here. I have taken criteria 1 is y1 is greater than y2, and my criteria 2 is y1 is less than y2. So you need to, I want two different kind of color filling should be there according to me. Like my chart, I want to plot in that way. One plot should be filled with the value where my y1 value is greater than y2. It will fill that with some color. Here I have taken sky blue, and the transparency level I have taken alpha 0.6, and I am keeping label y1 is greater than y2. That means I am going to highlight text kind of thing, legend. Then I am telling another fill another color filling I am doing, and I am telling that okay, where my y1 is less than y2. Okay, and I am telling that okay, that color should be light coral. And again, transparency level I am keeping 0.6. Label I am just highlighting my title should be y1 is less than or equal to y2. Now I am defining, I am plotting individual lines for clarity. That means I am going to highlight two different lines, right? Because area means what, guys? Two lines will be there, and the middle area, whichever is intercrossing with each other or intersecting with each other, that area should be highlighted, right? So here I am taking two lines, two line plots I am going to get. One is this, where I am taking x and y1, and another is this plt dot plot x and y2. And I am taking different color. I am telling color blue. Line style is dash. Then line width is 1.5. Label series y1. Similarly, I am taking another line chart or line plot where I am taking x, y2, color red, line style double dash, or you can say this is a dotted. Then line width is 1.5. Label is series y2. Now I am coming back to plot. What is the next step, guys? Plot means we need a title, right? So title I am creating plt.title, customized area plot example, and I am telling okay, my font size should be 16, font weight should be bold, right? Then after that I am telling my label, x label, that means the title or the title should be coming in x axis, that should be my x label, x axis label, font size I am defining as 12, y label, y axis label, okay, and font size I am defining at 12. Grid, again that is an optional. I want to show grid because it visible, visibility wise it will be good. It will look great with grid. Actual plotting look, right? So plt.grid, again I am telling okay, true. Line style I am talking about this kind of line style I am taking. Alpha, transparency level 0.7, plt.legend, okay. Plt.legend means what, guys? So we saw x label, y label. That means on x axis and y axis, what are the titles or what are the texts it is going to be there, it is going to show us. When I'm talking about legend means this side, right, in upper left corner, which you are seeing, y1 is greater than y2 and y1 is less than or equal to y2, series y1, series y2, all those things are coming under legend. So if I'll remove this, it won't be visible. And it is very confusing for what we have created that plot, right? So legend is an important factor when we are plotting. Okay. So I am taking plt.legend lock, that means location where I want to keep in upper left. Then font size 10. I'm telling that okay, all the text size of that legend should be 10. Then I'm adding an annotation. So here you can customize annotations, guys. So if you want to keep text in some place or in some position, that thing also can be achieved. And this is one example I have shown you here. You can do this annotation in all the other plotting. So plt.text, if you want to create annotation, you have to use plt.text, and this is your position. I am telling my x-axis should be at 7, and my y-axis should be 40. And the text of annotation, what I am trying to keep, that is peak region. And font size is 10, color dark green, then B box. That means I am talking about that whatever the box it is going to be there, that text, that part should be like the face color should be white, transparency should be 0.7, edge color should be green, box style should be round. Then padding, if some padding is there I can keep some padding also. Then I'm setting up my limit, x limit and y limit. That means x tick and y tick in usual case. And I'm talking about plt.title layout. That means all the components will be in a proper position, it won't overlap. And I'm showing my plot. This you should not miss. Every time I should keep plt.show. Even in case of Seaborn also we have to do that. Now let me run this. Let's see what we are getting. We will get the same thing. However, yeah. So you can see this is my title of the plot, customized area plot example, y-axis label, x-axis label, these are your label, x label, y label by which we are achieving. These are your ticks, this is your legend, this is your peak region is your annotation, right? Okay, then these are the areas, and you can see the overlapping area, wherever the overlapping area is there, it is getting highlighted in different colors. So where y1 is greater than y2, we are getting one color. Where y1 is less than y2, we are getting one color. So we completed our area plot, and we will understand further topics in our upcoming videos. Thank you. Well, that is all. We will cover further topics of Matplotlib, and we will start with Seaborn in our upcoming videos. Till that time, see you. Bye. Take care. Please start subscribing, like, share your comments, share your feedback, share this channel link to all your near and dear ones. Till that time, see you. Bye.